Hello and welcome to another episode of Visions of Mana. I'm Ring Stabbity, the stabbiest Stabbity that ever Stabbity, and also a little bit gravelly. Let's get back to the playhouse. Your OBS uses less than 10%. Yeah, no, it was the 3D renderer that was doing it. It's something in the game. As soon as I left the menu, it dropped from 100% utilization or 95% utilization to 45, and now it's down even to 20%, so it's weird. It's something wrong with the game. Alright, yep, we talked to you last time. And we did talk with you, yes.
Hey!
Hey, this is a special performance that only happens once every 4 years. The actors and Playhouse staff must be really feeling the pressure.
Hey.
I traveled all the way from Illistana. Don't you know, I simply had to see the show where the Alma selected with my own 2 eyes. What do you mean the play is delayed? I'm prepared to wait, but if it doesn't blow me away, I'd better be getting a refund.
Oh my.
Oh my, I hear that the thespians of the Radiant Playhouse undergo months of strict training before they're allowed on stage. We have high expectations of them. I've seen plays performed at the village square on Sata before, but shows here are on a completely different level. Oh, these past 4 years I've been educating myself, watching every performance I could at the Playhouse, and spent days pondering the meaning of truth. I will become an Alm of Light this year. I just don't know how to react to a friendly Daelophos.
Hello.
Hello, Daelophos and Cerulia is rather an old play, and the troupe leader is fond of such classics. That might explain why she chose it as the performance to summon the fairy this year.
Perfect.
There will be an opportunity to thank the thespians for their theatrical prowess at a later date. We must first figure out what's going on. As you say while you're just sitting there and waiting. I don't want to wait for the show to start. I want to watch it right now. The troupe leader's my favorite actress ever.
Hey there.
Oh no.
I personally would have preferred to see the play The Goddess of Mana. The costumes are always lavishly done for that show. Now's the Lumina Lantern's time to shine! Alright. No!
It's no use. I cannot remember a single line. Should we turn the production into a pantomime?
That won't help if we can't recall the plot of the show. You're the troupe leader. What now?
They're rhyming.
The lady they are referring to as the leader has been performing since her youth. I have seen a great many memorable masterpieces by her.
She totally looks like Prim.
My, but you're the convoy of alms. Welcome. I am the leader of this troupe. I am also playing the lead in our production of Daelophos and Cerulia. I think?
You are. Don't forget how important you are to the play.
My head is spinning. I can't lead anyone when I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I should quit acting.
You cannot! Do not cast away your career. Val, please, the Lumina Lantern.
Right. We think the power of light can help your town. Do you mind if we try something out?
Hold on. A thought just flashed through my head.
She had a thought for
I remember
once?
something about Daelophos and Cerulia. Many years ago, war ravaged the place we know now as Arvid's pasture. Mortal was pitted against mortal in a seemingly endless struggle. That conflict that spanned generations was known as Arvid's War. This is the tale of the one who brought it to its end.
Of course! That was the introduction! Which is all well and good, but I still cannot recall a thing myself. Oh, you
Use it on
must
her.
help us! Use your elemental vessel on the other actors and get them to remember their roles! I beg you!
Sure. Where can I find the performers?
They'll be spread out across the island practicing their parts. Find them quickly, please.
Alright, fine.
The Lumina Lantern sure came in handy. Hopefully it'll have the same effect on all the actors having issues with their parts.
Let's hope.
Hey,
I feel absolutely terrible making our audience wait this long. Please help us. The show must go on. It has to. How could I forget my lines like that? It's never happened before. Use the Vessel of Light to clear the heads of our actors, please. Playing one of the main characters is a really important job, but it's got to be hard to remember all those lines.
well,
I cannot allow such a talent to quit her life's calling. I simply must help her to change her mind.
Uh-huh.
The faster we fix their memories, the sooner the actors can get on stage. Lanterns worked like a charm. Alright. Let's go find our actors.
What was it again? I was Daelophos' enemy, right? Or was it his ally?
He looks really torn up about forgetting his part. Get out the lantern already!
My, what a bewitching gleam you have there. It touches me deep within my soul.
The light will help you. Just keep looking at it, okay? That's it. Watch the lantern.
That's not a lantern, that's a neuralizer.
I've got it! I finally remember some of what happens in Daelophos and Cerulia.
It's all back? You're sure?
You would doubt a professional such as myself? Here's a rendition of my part from the beginning of the play. Daelophos and Cerulia, Act 1. Enter General Daelophos, fresh from the battlefield, worn down but still going strong. The warring factions had begun cutting down innocent farmers and their families. Daelophos spots our heroine Cerulia as she attempts unsuccessfully to flee. Now, the general was a soldier the likes of which had never been seen before or since, but even a man of his caliber was unable to stop the onslaught. Suddenly, an arrow is loosed at the fair maiden. Daelophos takes the arrow in her stead, leaving his right arm damaged and immobile. The two manage to escape the battlefield and leave their past behind them. They are the only survivors of that bloody skirmish.
So Daelophos saved Cerulia at the cost of his arm. I guess he couldn't fight anymore after that.
Well, somehow he was able to.
I should head backstage and let the troop leader know that I'm ready for my close-up. Thanks for saving my acting career.
I don't know if we saved
He
it.
sacrificed his arm for her. That takes courage.
Does. Okay, how about we talk to you? In brightest day and darkest night, no forgetfulness shall escape Lumina's Lantern.
did I enter from stage right or left? Oh dear, this won't do at all.
Are you part of the acting troupe?
Why are you carrying around a lantern like that? What are you supposed to be? The ghost of Alms and Solgard's past?
I'll leave the role-playing to the professionals, but you should take a good look either way.
Well, I'll be. It's like the haze is cleared from my mind. You have all illuminated my way in the dark.
You're not just saying that, right? How can you be sure?
A fine thing to say. How about I spoil the middle of the play for you? Then will you believe me? Daelophos and Cerulia, Act 2. Daelophos gains mastery of the Mana Sword. Daelophos and Cerulia begin a peaceful life together, away from the devastations of war. Until one day, an emissary of the Mana Goddess comes to Daelophos, begging for his help to save the world from chaos. This fairy tells him of great Benevedon monsters brought about by the Mortals' War,
Only one strong enough of both heart and body stands a chance against the fiends. Daelophos accepts the mission and receives the Sword of Mana. Miraculously, his injured arm is healed and his former strength restored.
Okay. Daelophos takes the Mana Sword and goes off to slay the Benevedons. Got it.
Why am I still here prattling on to you? I have to find the troop leader and let her know I'm ready. Thanks, I guess. Bye.
Right. Well, this is actually a creative
Accepting
way.
the goddess's request and her sword. He really was a hero back then.
Honestly, this is a really interesting way of having them provide backstory.
The goddess's heroic... No. The goddess's own... Not that either. What is the line?
Mister, you look like you need some help.
In more ways
Who
than
goes
one.
there?
Nobody. Just some theater enthusiast. In fact, the troop leader asked us to ask you to look at this lantern.
The goddess's hero champion! Slayer of all 8 Benevedons! Oh, that's it! What a load off my mind.
Well, well, lucky you. Think you're up to performing the part?
Well, I should rehearse once first before I go back. And stay and listen.
Sure.
Daelophos and Cerulia. Act 3. Daelophos' epic journey. At the behest of the Mana Goddess, Daelophos traveled the world, sword in hand, subduing each and every Benevedon as it appeared in his path. The road was tough, but Daelophos persevered. He single-handedly defeated all 8 mighty monsters, earning him a hero's welcome from the people he saved.
Woo!
Daelophos was unstoppable for one reason and one alone. A promise made on Entwine Bridge Pass to his beloved Cerulia.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Someday, I swear I will return to you. Until that day, I swear I will return.
He traveled the whole world subduing Benevedons alone? We've had a hard enough time in a group.
I'm saved. They can't recast me now, but I better practice some more before curtain call. You have my gratitude.
Hooray! There we go. We
We're
watched
lucky the Lumina Lantern worked so fast.
There is a bright future for this fellowship of actors yet.
Now that we've gotten the hang of it, let's use the lantern on the troop leader one more time.
Agreed. Back into the theater we go. We gotta get the troop leader to remember her part. She should be on stage. Time to bust out the Lumina Lantern one more time.
Just great. The actors are spoiling the whole story. I don't know if it's even worth watching now. Nobody tell me Daelophos and Cerulia is a love story. Romance is my favorite genre. I know the gist of the story now, but I've still no idea how it ends. Entwine Bridge Pass is a symbolic location in the Daelophos and Cerulia story. Some productions choose to omit those scenes, so luck is with us this time. Alright. Let's go!
If it isn't the arms! Thank you for assisting our actors with their warm-ups.
Is everyone accounted for?
Well, there is one minor hiccup. Our troop leader is nowhere to be found. Can you help us search for her?
Oh, this is terrible! Horrifying!
What? Did something happen to our leader?
No, not her! Look at the sky! What is to become of us all?
Oh, no! What's going on?
It's an aurora.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take cover here. We'll check it out.
I'll come with you. The show cannot go on without our troop leader. I have to find her.
Stick close to us and don't go looking for trouble.
Morley, is the very no-nonsense guy there.
No, not the sky. It was so pretty before.
Let's check outside. This could be something much more serious than a missing lead.
Hello.
Alright. They don't say anything new. Let's head outside.
Wait a second. Aish? What are you doing here?
My investigations in Lagrazzo have concluded. I did say that I would meet up with you when I was finished. Did I not? Please note that I do not bring glad tidings, however. I observed a peculiarly dense concentration of mana power flowing toward none other than the Temple of Wendel. The Temple of Wendel, as I'm sure you know, was once a sacred place of pilgrimage in the days of Fadiel. The elemental power of darkness, namely knowledge, and that of light, the thirst for truth, have always been intertwined. Two halves of the same whole, if you will. For those with knowledge are wont to seek the truth. In the distant past, those learned people sought solace in Wendel.
Informative lecture, but we have other things to worry about. Namely, if that mana power is what I think it is.
Yes, as Julie has undoubtedly inferred, the Benevedon of Light has been released from her seal.
Figures. Always
Oh, no.
trust your roots.
You don't have any
Benevedon
roots.
of Light? Oh dear. We must find our leader as soon as possible.
Daelophos? I had not accounted for this.
This gentleman is merely playing the part of the protagonist in Daelophos and Cerulia. But his Cerulia counterpart is nowhere to be found.
I did notice someone wearing peculiarly theatrical clothing wandering off in that direction earlier.
Oh dear. Where could she have been going?
We should go after her.
Daelophos'
For a moment,
actor's
I mistook
voice.
that man for Daelophos himself. A brilliant costume, that.
Yeah, he got me too. It's a bit of a shock at first.
The voice, though, has lots of room for improvement.
Dear Daelophos, my heart is forever with you. I will wait for you always.
What did she say? I couldn't make it out. Maybe she's rehearsing?
No, I think something's gotten in her head.
Beloved Daelophos, champion of the goddess and hero to the people. Do not bother with me. I am fine.
She doesn't seem to know what she's doing.
We must keep a weather eye on her whereabouts.
We must.
Dear Daelo, forgive them. Be at peace. Be a beacon of hope, my hero.
This reminds me of when Palomino went off on her own in Tata.
How far is our troop leader planning to go? It could be dangerous.
Yes?
The sky looks so murky all of a sudden. Like the spirits are angry. Oh no, I got too close to the Temple of Wendel, didn't I? Please, spirits, forgive me, I was foolish. Legends state that the ancient hero used, power of the Vessel of Darkness to seal away the Benevedon of Light at Wendel. Oh, what I wouldn't do for a chance to act that out on stage. Well, we won't have to act it out. We will actually do it.
Daelo, please, stop.
Wait, don't go that way. Cerulia, you must escape from this battlefield of sorrow. I will sacrifice my arm, my battalion, anything to save you!
Daelo, I will wait for always.
Huh? What are you doing?
You were not in your right mind. I only meant to stop you.
Why am I here, of all places?
You don't remember?
There is a chance that your consciousness was corrupted by an outside force. I myself was once overcome in such a way.
Your conversation sounded like lines straight from your play. Was it rehearsed?
No, it was all ad-libbed. I just said what sounded right.
I can't even think straight. Oh, my head.
Hang on. Let's try the Lumina Lantern.
No, nothing. I can't remember.
The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. This is what Lorimar's prophecy of destruction portends.
Uh-oh.
The cause of this amnesia may be linked to the reactivation of the Benevedon of Light. Appropriate if the power of the elemental vessel stays the effects somewhat.
Light, like the moon, has power over the mind. If we can defeat the monster, everything should go back to normal.
Okay.
Sounds like our only option is to stop the Benevedon then.
I shall leave the subjugation of our foe in your capable hands. Rest assured, I will see these performers back to the theater.
How noble. So you don't intend to grill them on this the second they're out of danger?
My, you are smarter than you look. I would be remiss in my duties as a scholar if I didn't document this incident thoroughly.
Let Aish do what he needs to. He's got his own priorities. We have to head to the Temple of Wendel.
We do.
My thoughts are with you, even when we are apart, my friends.
Yeah. Be careful.
Some side quests display hint zones. Cool. We are aware of that.
Wendel, huh? Here we are. This place has been here since the time of Fadiel, right? The decor does have a certain nostalgia to it.
Was the world really that different back then?
Honestly, Sproutwings and spirits lived in a whole other realm, so I have no idea what you saps were up to. Never crossed my mind. But now I wonder what people hope to gain by coming to places like this.
Power.
I never cared about that kind of thing in the past. Other people's business was their own.
You've grown a lot over this journey, Jule.
A change of heart isn't a bad thing. My travels as a hired blade were what really opened my eyes to the world around me.
Thanks. I'll try not to let my newfound altruism go to my head.
You already had a flower
so
go to your
you were
head.
getting worried.
That's not what I said.
Like the truth seekers of old, our travels have brought us to this temple.
Okay, that's enough self-reflection. We have a Benevedon to defeat.
Exactly.
Right. We have a duty to the actors and to the future Alm of Light.
Temple of Wendel.
Odd that Aish had no interest in observing the Benevedon.
I think he was preoccupied with the actors and what happened to them.
I see. A stranger phenomenon superseding the interest in the first. That does sound like him.
Alright, and now we finally get to learn how to use these light reflectors. The light rays emitted by the Lumina Lantern can be bounced off the reflectors onto a prism. To reveal a new path, the orientation of the reflectors can also be changed, allowing you to redirect the light to exactly the right spot. Unseen paths. There are platforms that are only visible when they are illuminated by light that is bouncing off a light reflector. If you think you've reached a dead end, don't lose hope. A little reflected light might reveal a path that was hitherto invisible.
Lend a orientation. Aha! The key is reflecting the light so we can move forward.
This is hard. Val, you do it.
Sure. Time to get more practice in with the elemental vessel.
There we are. Got our little invisible path here. Clover. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, jackals! When walking on icy ground, your character will slip and slide, making them more difficult to control. You can attack or use moves on the frozen floor to shatter the ice. This will enable you to walk freely without gliding.
Watch your step. This is
You will not stand in the way of our goal.
I think we can use the
Let's keep it moving.
I summon you to left.
Will do.
Oh, is that all?
Looks like it. Jackal Pelt, hooray! Need 5 more, though.
I failed. I wasn't by her side.
Oh?
That voice. Can no one else hear it?
Luminous lanes. Luminous lanes are mechanisms activated by the Lumina Lantern. Press A in front of one to travel along it. Let's remember that we've got a item over there.
Gather round. Not sure where we are, but we're somewhere.
I mean, you usually are somewhere. There we go. Fairy acorn, and let's grab the
Lend us a hand.
elementite there. Boom. I have to go all the way down. I think I... Yep. Looks like I do.
Not sure where we are, but we're somewhere.
Yep, we are. There, nope. Nothing there either.
Let's gather some more. Let's try this orientation.
Alright. First, we gotta get you. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Oh. Nice. We got it into the correct orientation immediately. That's cool.
Let's try this orientation. Let's try this orientation. Let's try this orientation. Let's try this orientation.
Alright, well, I guess that worked.
I should never have gone. I would never have left her side had I known.
Wait, there it is again. Is that voice Daelophos?
Sounds like it. Alright. Let's swap out our party for a second. That works.
I have been summoned.
I got this.
We're in our way.
Unseen flash! Hit me!
One rival remains.
Easy.
Don't let victory go to your head.
Right. Do we have a save point there that we can see? No, I don't see one. That's alright. I think this is a good place to wrap up the episode, even if we do not have a save point, as we are at the 30-minute mark. So, please, like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye now.